If you were thinking of buying a station wagon, the Citroen C5 Tourer is probably not the first thing that would spring to mind. But could it be a genuine alternative to the leading cars in the segment? Emanuel Schaefer is keen to find out. He says the car he's testing uses a 2-liter diesel engine with 133 kilowatts and 180 horsepower. And he can certainly feel that. It really moves. The version he's testing is an automatic with 6 gears, allowing you to just glide along with the traffic without having to keep changing gears. So it's ideal for those who do lots of driving. The C5 can move from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 9.7 seconds and has a top speed of 219. The C5 is equipped with Citroen's Hydractive 3 Plus suspension, which automatically adjusts the ride height to suit the road surface. But adjustments can also be made by pressing this button. So Emanuel can set it high or very low, or anywhere in between. The C5 also has a sport setting, which gives you a more dynamic suspension. When sport mode is activated, the C5 has a lot more grip on corners, and the driving experience is definitely more fun. The exterior has sleek lines which give it an elegant look, made a little more dynamic by the headlights. But in profile, it still kept the typical station wagon shape. Emanuel has decided to try out the back seat, and as he expected, there's plenty of leg room. There's a hand width of space still left, and the front seat is slanted in here, so there's a comfortable amount of room for your knees. The trunk offers nearly 533 liters of space up to the ledge here, where you can pull out the cover. But what Emanuel finds really interesting is the Hydractive 3 Plus suspension, which allows you to move the rear axle up and down to make it easier for loading and unloading cargo. This only works when the car is at a standstill, of course. As soon as you start the engine, the height is automatically adjusted to match the front axle. All in all, Emanuel thinks the C5 is definitely a success. The only thing that disturbs him slightly is the controls in the middle. The steering wheel turns, but they all stay in the same place, which takes some getting used to. One time, Emanuel nearly trapped his finger while turning the steering wheel. But otherwise, he finds it an extremely comfortable car to drive. The suspension irons away all the bumps in the road, and the seats are also really comfortable. In fact, it's so comfortable, he says, you might not want to drive it if you were very tired, as you could be asleep in no time. Prices for the C5 Tourer start at just over 33,000 euros. Our test car, which came with the exclusive trim level and a 133 kilowatt diesel engine, will cost you at least 42,000 euros.